Hi, the internet. Welcome to the What Else Show. I'm your host, Robert. This is Bethany.
Hi, internet.
And today we've got a brand new What Else Show for you. Bethany, what else are we talking about today?
Today we are doing a restaurant review.
That's right. We've got a restaurant review of...
9th and I'm sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Bethany, we have a restaurant review of...
First and Union Kitchen in Snohomish, Washington.
First and Union Kitchen in Snohomish, Washington.
Yes.
And how do we always start these reviews off, Bethany?
We talk about the location.
That's right. This restaurant is in Snohomish.
It is in Snohomish. It's very charming, very quaint. There's a lot of antique stores.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Love
a main street
Yes.
kind of area. Mm-hmm. Snohomish.
Love it. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
Bethany likes it. I don't know if the charm gets me so much.
Oh,
Parking.
yep. Street parking, and then there's a couple of parking lots in the area, but parking's fine.
Yeah, we went on a Sunday morning for breakfast, and we did not have a problem parking.
No.
I could see how it could be on a busy summer day, how you might have a problem parking, but it's nothing crazy. You'll be fine.
Yep. I think we got there early enough to beat the rush.
Yes. Exterior. I really like the outside of this restaurant.
Me too.
It's got that charming Main Street feel. Yeah.
Yes. And it is attached to, so there's a restaurant and then there's a bakery next door.
It's easy to figure out.
It is very easy to figure out, and I really like that they have their own bakery. Interior.
Interior. I like the interior. I think it's charming. You can see the bar from the restaurant. It's not that big a restaurant, and they packed a ton of people in there.
Yes.
But I have no complaints about the interior. I like the interior.
Okay. Me too.
Okay.
The food.
Okay. The food?
menu.
The menu.
The menu.
Let's talk about the menu. What do they serve?
They serve a variety of like brunch. We were there for a weekend brunch, so it was basically a breakfast menu, but then they also had like I think the inside of it was like sandwiches and
Yeah.
I thought the menu was pretty good. Seemed like they had a lot of variety.
It's kind of small. I didn't really find exactly what I was looking for when I was ordering breakfast.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't find exactly what I was looking for.
Okay.
Not going to lie.
All right. Good to know.
They have a multitude of drinks.
They do. They have a full bar.
Full bar. Mm-hmm. And that brings us to the drinks.
Yes.
I ordered a drink this morning, a breakfast drink, what they call a mega mosa.
Mega Mosa.
Which I think is half mimosa, half screwdriver,
Yes.
basically.
That's what it tasted like.
Yeah. I think the drink was $10. And it really, really knocked me on my ass.
It did. It was pretty strong for a breakfast drink.
There should be legislation on serving these drinks for breakfast.
It was pretty strong. I had a sip and it was a very powerful drink.
Yeah, it was really good.
Very strong.
Very strong.
But you liked it.
Yeah, I thought it did taste like alcohol, so I know you wouldn't like it. I had a good time.
Good. Good.
Not gonna lie.
You were feeling good.
So I don't know if the rest of my opinion matters.
Your opinion might be colored by the fact that you were
Yes.
half in the bag before we even got our food.
One drink.
Okay. I just got a coffee. The coffee was fine.
We didn't order appetizers because we were there for breakfast, and that would be insane. Are they breakfast appetizers? A cinnamon roll? Sometimes you can get a cinnamon roll.
Sometimes you get a cinnamon roll.
That's all I can think of.
Yeah. I didn't see any breakfasty appetizers.
Some appetizer scrambled eggs for the table.
Some toast. Can we get some toast as our appetizer?
Yeah, I don't know.
I ordered the Snohomish omelet, which was mushrooms, locally sourced mushrooms, locally grown mushrooms, and a lot of cheese. I liked it. It didn't knock my socks off. It was just a mushroom and cheese omelet. I thought it would be a little bit different because it made a big deal about these are our locally grown mushrooms.
It's all a trick.
Yeah. But it wasn't. It was just a mushroom and cheese omelet.
Bethany, locally grown mushrooms don't taste any different from mushrooms from a can,
No,
obviously.
I know. I just thought. I think it was. I don't know. I don't know. It didn't blow me away. It wasn't like bad or anything. It was just a cheese and mushroom omelet.
I ordered what they call a Roosevelt omelet, which was it asparagus?
Yes.
And what else?
Cheese.
Asparagus and something else.
And hollandaise sauce.
And hollandaise sauce.
Yeah.
I really ordered it because of the hollandaise sauce, and also I've never had asparagus in an omelet before, so I jumped in there. My omelet was served with toast and potatoes. I feel like the toast was a little bit burnt, and the potatoes I felt were good. The omelet itself, which I did not talk about, even though I just mentioned that I ate it was good. I was apprehensive about asparagus in an omelet, but it was there. It was fine. I liked it. But I ordered this because like I didn't really want anything else on the menu,
that's
you
a
know.
bummer.
It was like a choice, you know, like okay.
Yeah. I forgot to mention mine came with potatoes and fruit also. And yours came with potatoes and fruit too.
Tiny cup of fruit.
Yep, tiny cup of fruit. And I didn't think the potatoes were anything special.
They were breakfast potatoes. They were fine.
Yeah.
Could have used a little salt.
I was gonna say they were a little bland. Like
Could've
I had a
used a little
couple
salt.
bites and then I was like, no, I'm done.
You don't eat
Yeah.
potatoes, so your opinion does not
Yes,
count.
but when they're really good, I
Just
will
scarf them down.
I will try. Yeah, I will really make an effort to try them because I like to try different breakfast potatoes. But these nothing about my meal knocked my socks off.
Yeah, my socks were not
Okay.
knocked off, but I felt the meal was adequate. I wasn't disappointed with it.
No, I wasn't disappointed.
Okay, that brings us to the service.
The service, not great.
No, the place there were too many people in the place and it was hard to get around. So I could see why the service was not great. We had to wait to be seated, not because there was no table, but because there were people standing in the direction to get to the table because it was too tight.
Yes, yeah, it felt very cramped.
Yeah. We sat at a high top table, which I thought they were
fine.
just tall tables. I don't know.
Yeah.
People call them high top tables. When they said, you want to sit at a high top table or the bar? I was like, I don't know what a high top table is.
Yeah, it's just a tall table.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the lingo.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm a layman over here. Anyways, we sat at a high top table and it was pretty cramped. Little table, pretty cramped. Somebody
Yeah.
ran into Bethany. It's her fault for being in the aisle as far as I'm concerned. I was
trying to keep my
leaned over out of
elbows
the aisle.
elbows tucked, right?
It was kind of cold in there, so I never took my jacket
Never
off.
took our jackets off, so it was a little.
Didn't mention that in the interior.
Oh no, we didn't. Yeah, it was cold, and I felt like I had my jacket on the whole time, so it made me feel like I couldn't relax because I had my coat on. Like I didn't
'Cause
take
it's cold.
my coat off but I don't even know how I would have taken my coat off
'Cause we were
anyway. It was so
we're
cramped.
Tight in there.
Yeah, super cramped. The service was not great. Continue.
Bethany ordered a water with her coffee. They never brought her a water.
Never brought me a water.
When somebody brought us our meal, who was not our waitress, somebody brought us our meal and they did not bring us silverware.
We had no silverware.
Right. Some guy walked over to where the basket of silverware is and he handed us some. I guess he saw us like looking around like crazy people for
And
the waitress to bring us silverware.
it was a fellow patron, and
Yeah.
their table did not have silverware either. So
Right.
apparently their silverware game needs work.
Yeah. They had a whole basket of silverware.
Huge. It was full
Full of silverware and
silverware.
napkins. Yeah, that's about the service. It was not great.
I tipped, and I tipped very sparingly.
Did you?
Probably the lowest tip I've ever.
Yeah, Bethany
given
is
in a
a
long time.
is a huge over tipper. I don't even look at what she tips because it bothers me.
Because it's like astronomical. But when the service is really good, they get a really good tip. But I just felt like.
Right. Who are you even tipping? We saw our waitress when we sat down, when she took our order for our drinks, when she took our order for our food, and then the bill.
She brought me coffee. She refilled my coffee, but I never got my water. No silverware. It was just the service was not great.
It's not great. It was packed. It was tight in there. How were we even supposed to get service when it was so tight in
It's
there?
a little much.
Let's talk about the price.
The price. So your drink was $10.
Right. A little on the high side, but I would say for that drink, not bad.
Not bad. Oh, because it did have like hard alcohol in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Champagne and alcohol and orange juice. I mean, I've been charged $10 for a glass of orange juice.
Right. Our omelets averaged like $19-$20 a piece.
Yeah, that's a little high.
Yeah.
You're not really getting a deal.
Seemed a little high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much is coffee? Coffee is always
My coffee
practically
was
free.
$3.75.
Yeah, that's-
yeah. My coffee was.
That's exactly what coffee should
Yeah.
cost. I hate that coffee costs so little and orange juice costs so much. I don't drink coffee.
Yeah. Maybe you should start drinking coffee. Take advantage of that.
I'm gonna start drinking
bargain.
breakfast sodas.
Breakfast soda,
Yeah, I'm a breakfast soda guy.
like a diet.
No,
Like
not a diet.
What do you
Real
drink?
Sugar soda.
Sugar soda.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a breakfast Dr. Pepper guy.
I'm usually a breakfast soda.
Give
person.
me a BDP, a breakfast Dr. Pepper.
I got it.
Don't know what I'm
Okay.
talking about.
Okay, got it.
That's not true. I'll probably just drink water or spend $1,000 on orange juice.
On orange juice.
We've talked about this restaurant. We've talked about the price. We talked about the cramped quarters.
Yes.
We've talked about the service.
Yes.
We've talked about the food. What is there anything else to talk about?
I don't think so. I think we're ready to rate it.
Go ahead. You go first.
Okay. I'm going to give this restaurant a 3 without a recommendation. So I'm giving it a 3 because the food was good. If the food was not good, obviously I'd knock it down. But I can't really recommend it because there are other better places to eat that I like more in Snohomish. So I can't recommend it.
I'm going to give it the same number score, a 3. I do recommend it.
Oh.
It is a recommendation for me because there's
Okay.
nothing inherently wrong with it. We went at a busy time, so it was a little cramped and maybe a little uncomfortable, and maybe the service was not great. None of those hit me like as being poor. They're just not great, you know?
Okay.
Just maybe slightly below average. But none of it really hit me as like, this is not a place to go to. So I'm going to give it a 3 with a recommendation.
All right.
I'm probably going to go again, maybe without Bethany. We'll see. Probably going to try and go for lunch, maybe when it's not so busy.
Okay.
If there's a time where that is.
Yes.
Bethany, do you have anything else to say about First and Union Kitchen?
I do not.
I don't either. I think we've said everything we've come here to say. Let me take us out. Thanks for watching, Internet. You can follow the show on Twitter at What Else Show. We're also on Instagram at The What Else Show. Please like, subscribe, and share on YouTube. If you know any other restaurants in downtown Snohomish that you would like reviewed, let us know in the comments. Bye, Internet.
Bye, Internet. Ready.
Who's the show for?
It's for the Internet.